Well, hello. Larry here, and I got some news to share with each and every one of you. You know, one of my favorite all-time pens is Visconti, and I have a few of them, and I've never had a problem with the pen. Never. And I've heard stories about the nibs being too dry or not writing well, skipping, blah, blah, blah. Well, on my pen, the red one, you remember the name? Chris, starts with a C.
No, I don't remember it.
But it's the red with the red swirl, that real beautiful pen. I'm horrible on names, but I don't apologize because that's just because I forget. Duh. But anyway, I had to get a hold of the seller, and let me say the seller was right on it. I had some issues with my pen. They were minor, but still, the pen needed to be looked at, and it needed some love. So I got a hold of the seller, and immediately he contacted Visconti, and I sent the pen back. Well, I thought I had to send back everything, but I didn't. I misunderstood. So I did stay in contact with him. He stayed in contact with me all the way through this. And, you know, I was asking him, they are going to send everything back. He said, yes, they are. And he apologized for what happened, but it wasn't his fault. But anyway, here it is in this giant big box. Today is Thursday evening at 6:40 p.m.
Was the name Chiantishire?
That's it, Chiantishire. Magnifique. And here it is in this giant, beautiful box. And seriously, it wasn't gone long. They sent everything back. And I got a new nib. So everything should be hunky-dory. So let's open this jewel up. Dun, 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 dun. Like a dough! Knife. And the knife goes into the box. And then again into the box. So, yes, this is a high-end pen. And one of my favorite brands. Besides, you know, Mont Blanc and Pilot, and I even like, you know, Lamy, Noodlers, Cross, and I forget, I'm sure Edison's. Fountain Pen Revolution has some really nice pens. As I make my way through this jungle. Retro 51 is another. So here it is. All back to where this pen lives. And there is all the peanuts. But what I think I'm going to do is remove all these peanuts and I guess just put them on the side. And let's see here. And I got greetings, you find your new enclosed new medium palladium nib that I personally dipped, tested to ensure there is no scratching or skipping with this nib. And please find a gift of a blue ink bottle for your inconvenience. Thank you, and double thank you. And thank you to Daniel Ryan for really staying on top of this, getting everything done, making sure everything is correct. So, you know, that's a big plus in my book. So let's get this beautiful hunk back out and back home. And I have one big mess to clean up, looks like. And I will be doing a re-review of this pen. So we'll set this aside. Boing. Wow, what a mess. First of all, Here is the bottle of ink. Now, I don't know about you folks, but for me, one beautiful bottle, Visconti really makes a beautiful bottle. And might add, they have some lovely ink as well. So this is a nice, beautiful, rich blue with an elegant Visconti bottle that's, you know, just made for your pens. Just a really elegant, beautiful, well-made bottle. What more can I say? Look at that. Beautiful. And just look at that close up. Can you see that? Really blue. Blue, blue, blue. Here we go. Look at this giant hunk of a box. You've seen it once, now you're going to see it again. Back to where it shall remain for the rest of our lives, hopefully. Let's open it up. Yes, and we'll put the flap down. And we'll take the pen case out. Put everything back up. Really a nice, elegant bottle. I mean, elegant pen case. And look at this honker of a beautiful Visconti pen case. You know, if you're a pen case enthusiast like I am, I do like really nice, beautiful pen cases. That's me. Yes, I'd rather have the savings put into the pen and not pay for an expensive pen case. But there's always exceptions to the rules in my book. And this is one of the exceptions. This beautiful, elaborate pen case. I mean, what a better home can one ask for to house their pen? The
Chiantishire.
Perfect home, right? So let's open this up. Boom. And let me get everything together because this is how it came. Because I'm fixing to try to hold it. Here it is again. That's the bottle of ink that came with it, the red. Beautiful bottles. And this beautiful fountain pen. Just gorgeous. So, I will be checking out the pen, and I will be doing a follow-up and tell you the outcome as I do an update review on the
Chiantishire.
And this pen is made in
Italy?
Yes. That's Visconti's home. And you know, I have to give an A+ to the Italianos in Italy. All of those folks put some magnificent fountain pens out. That's my opinion. That's why I buy a lot of Italian fountain pens. Mucho delicioso. Well, I shall return. Now the continuing part of the Visconti Chiantishire fountain pen. Power vac pen, very cool pen, beautiful pen. It does everything I want a pen to do. It looks magnificent, stunning fountain pen. And if you keep up with my videos, this is a pen that I had to replace because it got stolen a few years ago. But you can check out the measurements and all that good stuff on video number 798, I believe. This is an update review because there's some things I wanted to share with you about this pen. Well, this pen wasn't writing up to par. And I did buy this off of an individual seller off of eBay. And I must say that the gentleman was quick to react when I told him what was going on with the pen. I sent him some pictures. He got back to me. He got a hold of Visconti real quick. I sent the pen to him, and then he sent it to Visconti. They changed the nib out. Everything works great. I'm totally satisfied. He went beyond the call to get this pen right and got it done quickly. The pen, I don't think the pen was gone more than a week, believe it or not. But it was, I don't know, 2 or 3 days to him, and then from him to Visconti, maybe 9 to 12 days if we don't count Sundays. But it wasn't gone very long at all. It really wasn't. I was really just astonished about how short a time this pen was gone, and that was cool. So he even tested the pen before it left his site to make sure that the pen was the way I wanted it. And he even, for my troubles, even put in another bottle of ink of the Visconti blue ink. So that was really nice of him. Stand-up guy. I mean, he takes care of business. And here is this beautiful pen. Power filler. Beautiful. And you know, not every pen is the same. Some have less of the red and gold swirls in it. But this one has just the right amount of swirls. I'm happy with it. And you can see that ink just going up and down the barrel. You know, I am really totally satisfied with Visconti's fountain pens. And the service that I've got was ASAP. And that's exactly how I felt. So let's get on with some writing. What do you say about that? We're going to do some writing, and then we'll do a quote, and then we shall be done with this pen. First, let's go ahead and uncap the pen. Beautiful. So, Visconti Chiantishire Limited Edition 23K Palladium Nib. And it has the Dream Touch. And the ink is and we'll do the wet test, and it does lay down the ink. Nice and wet, just like I like it. All right. Let's go ahead and do the quote for today first. And we'll get this ready to go. And I'll let Mr. Announcer.
The quote is, "Patience and time do more than force and rage," by Jean de La Fontaine.
And we'll do some writing. Why not, right? Yes. In reverse writing, let's see. And it does. And it does all that. So, there you have it. The Visconti
Chiantishire.
with the Dream Touch 23K Palladium nib. Back. Well, it's been back for a while. I just been enjoying writing it. But I thought I'd give an update to let you know what happened with the pen, but how it's been taken care of. And everything is magnifique. Love this pen. You know, I mean, it's just a fabulous pen, and I'm happy to have it in my Visconti collection. I may not have the biggest, grandest collection of all, but I'm totally content for what I have. With that, I'll leave you. Take care, my friends. Peace, love, and remember, my friends, please don't text and drive. Later.